Hello everyone, welcome back to another Main Street Duo adventure.
Tonight we're at Disneyland for the return of the Paint the Night Parade.
Yes, we are so excited for the return of Paint. It has been years, and I'm sure you are tired of hearing me say this, but I hired in at the Disneyland Resort 10 years ago during the Diamond Celebration, and this was the parade that was playing 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's actually the reason why we met, so we love this parade a whole lot. We're actually here this evening for a cast preview of the parade, but we heard a rumor there's going to be a special showing of the parade during regular park hours, 8:45, so we raced over here so we could see the very first showing of its return.
So I think we should go grab a spot on Main Street.
That sounds about right.
So we just finished with paint tonight, and I am so glad to have this parade back again.
When can we do this again is how I feel. It was stunning when the lights came down and the music started those first notes. The crowd was going wild. It was so exciting. I think I was dancing a little bit too. It was a good time.
Yeah.
The floats looked really good. The lights were nice and bright and vibrant and colorful, and the characters were amazing as always.
Yeah, I just love that Mac float. All the bright lights, so cool. I think my favorite float is actually the Monsters Inc. one with Sully. I love the Doors float, so cool.
That's pretty cool. I think Mac is my favorite. I was trying to film it, like focus on filming, and I was just getting lost in the visuals. It was beautiful.
Lost in the sauce. Yeah, let's talk about some of the differences. So I don't think we've ever together at least seen the parade when it was over at DCA. So I know they added the Incredibles float. I've never seen it in person, and I still haven't because it wasn't there today either.
Well, it wasn't there. It wasn't one of my favorites, but it wasn't in this parade, so that was okay. Starting right off the bat, though, in the beginning, the Tinkerbell Peter Pan unit, Tinkerbell's fairy friends were not there. So I'm not sure if that's permanent or if they're just hanging out in Neverland for tonight. I don't know. They live in Neverland?
I don't know.
We need to watch the film still, but Tinkerbell's fairy friends were not there. This is probably an obvious one, but the side of the drum, that screen visual, has 70th anniversary logo.
Yeah. And I know Tinkerbell was wearing a new dress as well, because I know Disneyland Instagram posted about that.
Oh, I think I gotta look at that. Next time I'll have to watch that a bit better.
Yeah.
And then Frozen was still in the parade. Love to see that. And the end was a bit different. The song playing when Mickey appears, it was a little quiet, so I couldn't totally hear it, but it had kind of a medley of all different songs. It sounded really nice, so I can't wait to hear it again a bit louder.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
I think so.
Yeah.
But it was so good.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy to have it back. It just lights up the park, and everyone loves it so much for good reason. It's going to be playing nightly at 8:45 and 10:45, so make sure you don't miss it. Try and work your visit around the parade times.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad we saw it today because the 70th first day, which is in 2 days, is going to be a very busy day, so it's nice to like check that off the list.
For sure.
And it's going to free up some time for us to eat more food.
Yes, Friday's going to be lots of fun for us. We have lots of food planned. We look at all of the new merch and just check out all the fun 70th offerings.
Yeah, so let us know if you're excited for this parade and what your favorite float is.
Yeah, answer any of those. We love the floats.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for watching. We will see you in just 2 days for our next video. Until then, we will see you real soon.